then. Just starting a bit. Just take a check if I'm live. Okay, I'm live. My mic working, my mouth working, kind of working. 1 second.
Do not resist, Branya. No! Look upon the 700-year high. It is the conceit. You're brainwashing!
Zila?
I thought the blizzards had entombed.
You wish!
Branya! 1. These guys have come in 2. Do you remember what I said? If anything happened to you, I'd save you.
Oh, yes, okay.
Do you understand? Even if the damage is done, even if you've completely forgotten our promise, then I'm just gonna have to knock you out and bring you.
What do I do?
Finished? I think I've given you long enough to bid farewell. It's time I told you my other I want to witness your truth. I have told you all the truths there are to tell. The deal with the Stellaron, the wish I made to it. There are no more secrets between us. Many years ago, the voice of the Stellaron sounded in my ears for the first time. My conviction was once
This is the Stellaron.
steadfast, unparalleled, and compared to the elusive. I have agonized, long agonized over how to convey all this to you. I would descend into torment. Perhaps I should be thanking you, outsiders. The pressure you have imposed on you. Throughout your life, I have never forced choose.
Madam Kakula, I am great, but I am... You say that conceit and cowardice lie in the depths of human nature. But what about those simply struggling for survival, fighting for something better? I've witnessed their light on the front lines, in the underworld, in places you have overlooked. Our ancestors built this city, striving in the bitter snow to prolong our civilization. Even if this world is doomed to fall apart, we should allow humanity to pave the way to its final outcome.
Oh,
Not hand over our fate to the seed of ruin.
what is this even trying to do? The Stellaron is sentient? Holy shit. What is the Stellaron?
We are Guardians, Mother. Chosen from among the masses. Our duty is to preserve the world built by humanity. We are not gods. We are not arbiters. You seek to crush human nature underfoot while masquerading as an arbiter and a god. I cannot let you.
So, this is your choice.
She's being the god villain right now.
I understand, Branya. Pity. Such a pity that you will never see that resplendent world. Unable to free yourself from the shackles of your mind. You know what? You were supposed to be the mother of the new world.
The ground! It's shaking! What's happening?
Supposed to be, huh?
That sign.
The fate of this city, of Belobog, is sealed. Its future will unfold in our hands. And you will become the foundation of the new world.
Huh?
You must break the old to build the new. The Supreme Guardian commands you. Rise, engine of creation!
So this is the engine.
It's one of the Architect's ancient machines! Watch out, all of you!
Just Stellaron powering this thing. She can also fly. Oh. Okay.
This robot's 1,000 times bigger than Svarog.
This is a rules of nature moment, I hope. How strong are these frost spawns? Level 38. Better go all out. I'll just ask how it means.
Take this!
Scared yet?
Yeah. It's not really that strong.
Let me tend to your wounds. Look, listen, feel, kick!
Step aside. I have the time now.
Is it doing done?
Look out!
My ult is charged. Oh, there you go,
Clemency?
damage.
Never heard of it.
Everything is ordained by the stars. Oh, profound secrets of the stars! Give these trailblazers your blessing!
Step
Let's
aside.
just speed up.
I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Okay, no one has a good break, so I will just start this side.
Let's make it quick.
Who invited you?
The fire.
You don't look so good.
We didn't do enough damage really.
Much better.
Ah,
Bring a giant like this down.
No interest in conflict.
energy preservation. Nice.
Fighting is meaningless.
You're losing quite some HP over here.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
You don't look so good.
Got the break. Restore HP.
Saving me won't earn you any favors.
Damn. Yeah, let's speed up.
Everything is ordained by the stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
Rules are made to be broken.
Okay, got the break. Sadly now I don't have enough. There's one of them. Sheesh.
No interest in conflict.
I lost enough HP, so let's just use this.
Time to show you what's in your prescription. Saving me won't earn you any favors. No manners, huh?
This is not really too fire.
Let me tend your wounds.
What is myself? Vitamins.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Let's kill the main one. Not there yet.
Just a scratch.
Fighting is meaningless.
Hopefully this will be enough.
Who invited you? Huh? Need a doctor?
Jeez. Cutscene time. Never. Yeah.
Himeko! It's Himeko!
Hello? Can you hear me? This signal's terrible.
Himeko! You finally spared a thought for us.
What are you talking about? Well, then I've been up on the you the time. You've got quite the trailblazing mission on your hands.
Yeah, quite a big one.
So, how does this big guy work? More importantly, how do you stop him from working? Over to you guys, I guess.
Okay, this is the Metal Gear Rising.
I'll cover you!
Oh, Johnny has pretty sharp shooting. Oh, he's waking up. Seal?
Grab hold of me!
Seal's fast. Okay, nice. There you are.
Behold, the power granted by them!
For some reason my entire team will be here. What have you become?
Listen to the power surge! Sing!
This is such a nice design.
Stellaron's promise is the only hope for this world. Just as it dispelled the Antimatter Legion 700 years ago, so too will it wipe you from the face of this world!
You need the power of Stellaron.
Stay alert.
Okay then. I'm the physical guy. This one has weakness to lightning and fire. I just fight, I guess.
Just a scratch. Rules are made to be broken. Let's make it quick.
I'm not getting so many turns. Well, I'm getting extra turns because I don't have a team or something.
Let's go.
Holy shit, what is that?
Take
Give me
this!
the ultimate charge up quick.
Humanity, so weak and foolish, always overestimating their abilities. Let me bestow upon you despair!
Cutscene? I got pierced. But I do have a Stellaron in me, so maybe I still do something. Anime moment.
The universe? But I was fighting Cocolia. Why am I here? The last time I came here, I drew Nanook's gaze. Could it be?
The commercial district has fallen. We've transferred the residents to the outer municipal districts for the time being. The garrison lost 26 fighters. But
Go on, Japard.
I'm not sure that they're dead. I saw their broken figures lingering in the fragmentum. What happened back there defied all reason. It was madness. Madam Guardian, if this continues...
I know well the consequences, Japard. You may leave.
What is it doing? Still around.
Why do you hesitate, Cocolia? Isn't this what you've always been hoping for? Get out of this cage and take a look at the city. What is there to lose? The efforts of our predecessors,
Their unfinished research. We can finally see them come to fruition. Give me some soldiers and I'll locate the Stellaron and find out how to save our world.
You need to come to your senses, Serval.
Come to my senses? What are you?
Guards! Miss Serval is tired. Take her to rest. Sequester her lab and detain the researchers. Their work is illegal.
Why, Cocolia? Why have you grown so cold?
Serval Landau, you were my most cherished friend.
Madam Cocolia, the monsters are surging this way. It's too dangerous here.
Foolish.
He went there.
Weak.
What? Madam, what are you saying?
Only I can understand. They have eyes that do not see, ears that do not hear.
Huh?
Feast on their willful ignorance! Absolve them of their stupidity and fear!
She is being heavily manipulated. Later on. There's few more memories. This feels like Code Vein, kind of.
Mother, I still don't understand. The fragmentum corrosion has already spread to the underworld. How will those below ground fend for themselves if we withdraw every guard?
The automatons will ensure their safety. The most important defensive position is here on the surface. If our lines crumble, the underground will vanish in an instant. Our defenses here must be maintained at all costs. These are the choices we make, Branya. As a leader, you must harbor the courage and foresight to choose. You, me, and every Silver Main guard in the city, all of us must carry out a higher mission. There will come a day when you must make your own choice. Do you understand?
A higher mission?
It is too early, Branya. Still too early. You will understand when the time is right.
The city is drowning in tears. The power of the preservation is fading. We could not defy the will of the Stellaron after all.
With the Guardians, well.
Yes, but we have no right to judge. The fragmentum have been expanding for the past 700 years. There is no faith nor wealth left for our successors. Only despair.
That's pretty tough time.
To see the home we vowed to preserve wither away. That in itself is torture. Not to mention the haunting whisper of temptation. The day will come when even the strongest of wills cannot help but give in to such influence. It is only a matter of time before the Amber Lord forsakes us.
The Amber Lord.
You are but a stranger to us. And yet you seek to bond your destiny to ours.
Well, if I could help.
So be it. What is there to lose when so much has already been lost? Touch the light of the Amber, Trailblazer. See if your will can attract their gaze.
Oh, he's the Amber. This is the Amber. Now I have it. Absolute anime moment.
It can't be. The preservation has made its choice. For the pride of this world. Nothing but the wait for its final end. Even if we are doomed to destruction. Walking hand in hand into the darkness. No, that ain't welcome to pass while we're around.
The Stellaron changes everything. Stay alert.
Defense.
Indestructible.
The truth of life and death, revealed this century, is but a vision.
A guest with no manners, huh? A gift from the stars.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
I don't remember inviting you.
This is pretty epic.
Who's the lucky one today?
Look at my blade, so
Your
much.
wounds ordained by the star. Oh, profound secrets of the stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing. Looks like somebody needs a doctor. Well, listen, be okay.
Oh, that move. What is this?
I'm on go.
That is attacking. If you can use the lance to control the robot now. I have like 4 stacks.
It's too late to repent.
Okay, let's not use my ultimate now. I will set my mistake.
The truth of life and death revealed this century is but a vision.
Look out! Let me tend to your wound.
Nice teamwork. Lance up and ready. Indestructible.
Okay, break from yours. Okay, we haven't. Okay, we recovered from break.
A guest with no manners, huh?
Let's go.
Looks like somebody needs a doctor.
Let's cross the place.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward.
Holy shit.
The Stellaron changes everything.
I don't remember inviting you.
A gift from the stars.
Just try and be a break with this.
Scared yet?
Okay, let's end this. Phase 2. I usually get a diva.
The only redemption.
Whatever she's charging now.
The power of the Stellaron is with me.
Damn, the music's just gone.
Cinders of the old world, soon to become ashes. Be the architect of a new world.
That's a mother of the
Your
one.
treatment's not done yet! That didn't count. Let's go again. Time to show. What's in your prescription? Saving me won't earn you any favors. Everything's ordained by the stars. Oh, profound secrets of the stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing. A guest with no manners, huh? The lucky one today.
Clemency? Never heard of it. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This century is but a vision.
That depends.
Indestructible.
about me.
What does Xanax Passive actually do?
I'm on guard. Lance ablaze! Flaming lance! Forward! Pressure!
Oh, shit, that break hurt so much. Let's just use this so I can get my ultimate trigger.
Step aside. I have no interest in it. The truth of life and death. This search is but a vision.
The only redemption.
We can end this. Sheesh. Oh, she's back to normal, thank God. Not like I didn't like that cool form of her.
It's the future.
She has a turret on inside her? What's she doing? Huh? Wait, what's going on? What did she do? What the heck?
It's over.
Mother, did you wake up from that dream?
Wow. That was a tough trailblazing expedition. We made it! But, what are we gonna do with the Stellaron? It's usually Mr. Yang who handles it.
I've informed Himiko and Mr. Yang already. They'll steal the Stellaron.
Nice! The crisis on this world is basically over, right?
The storm still rages on. Now that the Stellaron is sealed, the eternal freeze will slowly recede. Fragmentum won't aggressively expand anymore, but nor will it disappear. Eureka 6 has a chance to return to life, but it will take time. It will depend on the efforts of the people here.
Thank you. All of you.
I got these options.
Thank you. There is still much to do. The people will have felt the effects of the engine of creation. There are so many questions to answer, so many truths to reveal. I don't know whether I can get the people to accept all this.
And no one covering up.
Can I really do that? Tell everyone about Mother's true motives? About a lie perpetrated for 700 years?
No. No. No way.
Zila,
I don't know how to explain it, but I don't think there's any other way. In the underworld, we tell the kids, things will be better tomorrow. Everyone knows it's a lie. but it gets them to sleep with some hope.
Oh.
Can you imagine the consequences if we told the people what happened here? They'd be devastated. If we can't trust the Guardians, who or what can we trust?
That's true.
Mother died to preserve Belobog.
What?
The visitors from beyond the sky told her the secret of the Stellaron. She knew that Alyssa Rand, the first Supreme Guardian, had failed to destroy it. And yet, she decided to challenge its power. A power beyond human comprehension. Supreme Guardian Cocolia sacrificed herself to dispel the dark
Yeah, that
clouds
would work.
enveloping this city. From here on out, that's the truth the world will hear. What do you think?
It sounds pretty good. I like that.
It keeps the hope of preservation alive, at least.
It's logical and hard to disprove.
Why do we have to lie? I'm abstaining. I like telling the truth. But I get what you're trying to do.
Yeah. Nah.
Thank you for understanding. For many people, Mother was an outstanding guardian. The whole truth will live on in my mind. All the mistakes, madness, evil, dreams therein. I will be the one to carry that burden. Now, I must take over the duties of the Supreme Guardian and discard my naive fantasies.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Seela. Please, protect this secret with me.
Say no more. I know what to do.
Thank you. Well then, as promised, let's start rebuilding the bridge between the overworld and the underworld.
This seems good.
Seela, can you tell everyone in the underworld that the Stellaron has been sealed? And tell them the blockade will soon be over, and they will breathe freely again soon.
Of course. Leave it to me. Nat's probably getting anxious about the delay.
While you do that, I'll head back to the administrative district. I need to tell Jabard and Serve.
Are you okay?
What's wrong, Branya? Do you feel sick?
I'm fine. I need to hurry.
She's exhausted. Quick, we need to think of something. You...
Right. I almost forgot. You're still wanted by the guards. I might be an underworlder, but at least I don't stand out as much as you guys. Let's settle then. I'll leave Nat to you. Remember to keep the secret. For Brun... No.
So, wanna tell us what happened back there? Don't think you can just reappear on the battlefield with a cool weapon in your hands and skip the story. You drew the Amber Lord's gaze? Right at that moment? That's too much of a coincidence.
She probably doesn't know what happened either. This wouldn't be the first time. Something similar happened when we faced the Doomsday Beast on the space station. Remember that glance from Nanook? Originally, we thought it was because the Stellaron was linked to the destruction. But now it seems to be more than that. We might need to speak with Mr. Yang to understand what's going on. Let's focus on the business at hand first. We shouldn't disrupt Himiko and Mr. Yang while they're dealing with the Stellaron. Let's talk once we're back on the Express.
You're right. We need to finish what we started. Let's hurry up and find Natasha.
Preservation Trailblazer. Preservation still have the power of this world. Serval, Shepherds, Seal and Zonia. When the character screen and change their path. That switch. Can use destruction if I want. Switch between paths unlocked. You can use preservation. Switch to preservation. Please make sure change your light cone and relics. We have to change them first. Or do I really have to change them first? Can I change them later? So now the light cone won't work. Let's see. Switch. Sorry, preservation light cone. This green thing is preservation. So this is the best light cone that I can use. It has 8% damage increase. Okay, let's do this for now. Then relics, I can just use whatever I have right now. Then details. Oh, what about my traces? I have new traces. Whatever is cheap, just do it. This is one hell of a tanky trailblazer. Okay, I'll take care of the rest later. But now I have the new trailblazer. This is...
Are you alright? Are you hurt anywhere?
I don't know, Zila. I feel cold all over.
Wait, she's feeling cold?
Isn't that normal?
Oh, let's get out of here before you catch a cold too.
Don't worry. I'm a tough cookie.
Okay, they're gone. Let's challenge this guy. This is already weak to fire. Let's see how well it works. Not attacking me. Damn, this one's doing damage. Jeez, AoE damage as well. Okay, who else on the way?
That didn't count.
Oh no.
Let's go again.
Wrong one. Okay then. Wait, don't you get a chance to use that? Then I'm kind of screwed.
Who's the lucky one today?
But the breakdown is also pretty damn low. Restored. Okay, restored later now. Okay, let's restore this one.
Gotta get those vitamins! Saving me won't earn you any favors.
I'm still in them. No, tanning is rough.
I don't remember inviting you. A gift from the stars.
There's only one that I can break damage.
Clemency? Never heard
Okay,
of it.
range.
The truth of life and death, revealed in envisage.
So that is with the
It's
blade.
but a vision.
And breaks the logical lesson or something with it that had. Oh no, damn it, is dead. Why does it? These AoE attacks are so troublesome.
Look out!
And this one recovers so quickly.
But I want to know more.
I need a lot more to beat these guys. They're weak to lightning, so could like try the serval build and Bailu. Yeah, enable this team. Lightning will be all good.
That enemy certainly isn't friendly.
A little something for everyone.
Weakness is applied. Oh no, not the AoE damage. This AoE thing kills at least one person.
Lance at the ready.
Okay. Let's use Dawn here. Perfect over here.
Ready to jam. Pretty good crowd today.
Oh. No, I'm not quite holding up. What level are even these guys? They're like level 44, not that high. A little bit of lightning damage. Let's recover from breaks. This AoE attack does so much damage.
Go on. Sagacious discernment.
This attack is too much to deal with. I need more defense.
You bully!
I need to level up for these guys again. More grind. So I want to come back here later.
Looks good.
That's not weakness. Time seems a bit weaker. That's it. Got them. These two guys. Should be.
Don't worry about me.
Ah,
No
almost
interest in
backing up.
conflict.
You don't look so good.
I'm back. Defend this guy.
Songs for you. It's time.
Good. Why get that much damage?
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
So if finishing a mission, I get this.
Past victories don't
No
guarantee
doubt.
future ones.
I'll probably get a few more.
Will of preservation!
Oh, wait, what? Oh no.
Too late to repent.
Physical has the eating thing, this one doesn't have the eating thing.
Let me tend your wounds. Hi-ya! Time for your prescription!
Don't worry about me. Fighting is meaningless.
Let's go.
I'm on guard!
You don't look so good.
Oh, there's this one.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Pretty good crowd today. You can fight it, or rock with it!
Turn it up.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Need a doctor? Hi-ya!
Fighting is meaningless.
Song's for you. Keep up!
Somehow I got it.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Teleportation points.
Looks good.
Let's follow the mission.
Look, there's a big crowd around the clinic. Do you think they felt the effects of the battle just now? Let's go ask around.
Walking. And over. Iron gates behind the district. What is that? The movers are friendships. I see. Okay. This game definitely making me do some reading.
Natasha! Oleg! Hope you didn't have to wait too long.
Oh, it's them.
You kids move fast. By the look on your faces, I assume you come bearing good news?
You bet. You might not believe this, but we summoned up all our strength and then... maybe she should do the talking. I'm no good at serious stuff. I'll probably say something I'll regret.
We were there at the fight. We witnessed everything.
Sacrificed herself, huh? Sure, yeah, that's the whole story.
Cocolia. In order to save Belobog, she...
You just have to lie to
I
my
see.
wife, but anyway.
So the massive tremors we felt earlier were a result of the battle, right?
Thank you. I can't even imagine what you've been through up there. I'm just glad everything turned out all right. What about Zila?
Don't worry, she's all right. It took a big toll on Branya, so Zila took her over to the guards.
Oh, good. I'm so glad you're all okay.
Now that Cocolia's no more, I guess our Silvermane girl is about to become the next Supreme Guardian? She sees things through and doesn't go back on her word. The Underworld will thrive again under her watch.
Oh, we brought you a message from Branya. The blockade will soon be lifted. The people of the Underworld will breathe freely.
Breathe freely. That's been our wish all along. March, Donhung, and you, can I ask for your help again? I want to get this news out to everyone. It'll lift their spirits and bring them hope. Thank you. Choose whoever you like. Wildfire will take care of the rest.
We've gotten to know a lot of Underworlders. Who do you think we should start with?
It was dirty.
Roger that. You can leave the rest to us. If everything goes smoothly, this should be Wildfire's final mission.
Do you think the Great Mind was affected by our fighting on the surface?
Could be.
Let's hope we didn't cause a collapse.
Oh, look, it's Antonia! The miners and vagrants are all in the same spot. I sure hope they're not arguing again. Quick, let's head over.
Here, take it. I'm afraid we're short on goods and materials right now.
Oh, well, we actually have enough for the moment. You hang on to it.
Wow, that's nice.
Hey, are you guys causing trouble again?
It's you! Oh, no, you misunderstand. There was a huge quake at the mine just now. Part of it collapsed. The vagrants here hadn't stopped to help. I doubt we'd have gotten everyone out in one piece.
Wow.
I was just discussing how to repay them. It's a shame the mining team's hard up right now.
Can't we get Branya to cover the bill? Can we focus? Tell them the good news already.
Whoa. You mean to say that we're about to be reunited with the overworld?
Are you serious? This has gotta be a dream. Good things don't happen to us.
Today they do. And you're not dreaming. If you don't believe us, pinch yourself.
Oh my god.
If things go back to the way they were 10 years ago, then the mining team can finally escape this poverty. And you won't have to rely on the charity of others. We'll finally be living with the dignity we deserve. Thank you, outsiders, from the bottom of my heart. The mining team will remember you as heroes. As will their... Please tell Natasha that we're ready to get back to work. If the cable car station can start operating again, we'll dispatch a mining representative to negotiate with the architects.
Using the ad. Oh, he's done already. This guy sure writes way faster than I can read. That's all it is.
Mr. Yang put it nicely, but the reality is this. We sealed the Stellaron, but that's not gonna solve the problems on this planet. There I was getting excited to tell everyone the good news.
That's the cruelty of a Stellaron. Still, compared with some of the other planets we visited, at least this one has hope.
Talk to the planet.
So, should we tell everyone the deal?
We should tell Branya when the time's right. Let's not dampen the spirit just yet.
Okay. Real light ones. This light ones over here. Oh, you also got relics over here. Advanced level of material for tracers. Let's see. Audience level. You can possibly get like higher and light counts from here. That's good. Come on, do your animation. Wait. The fire trail wizard must have a new animation, right? No. Okay, BRB chat. Yeah, I'm back. They want the power get today. Using this technique at the start of the next time, we can just shield that absorb damage for 10% of. Done. Sure, we'll do that. Wizard immunity.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Oh.
Can I talk to you for a moment? I have a favor. I want to thank you again for recovering the Wonder Medicine. But disposing of Vash's reagents isn't enough to solve the medical supply shortage. Many of my patients can't be seen promptly. Thanks to you, the route to the overworld through the furnace core has reopened. I'd like to use it. I knew you'd be. Remember my adoptive parents I mentioned to you? After the reopening of the furnace core passage, I had an idea. I wrote a letter and asked Sampo to... I didn't have high hopes, but amazingly, Sampo brought me my mother's reply. That's exactly what I thought when I got her letter. Mom said they still live at the old house, but they're not working on the front lines anymore. They should still have some connections in the medical school and the hospital. If I'm lucky, maybe I can convince them to send extra medical supplies to the underworld. Of course, that's not the only reason for me to go back to the surface. If possible, I would like you to go with me. Wonderful. I've sent another letter to my mom telling her to find us near Fountain Plaza. Don't worry, I know my way around the administrative district. Oh, is everyone all right? Now we just have to wait for the official news.
Huh. Do you think Svarog and Clara felt the effects of our battle with the guard?
I think they'll be fine. Plus, Svarog's devotion to Clara is even greater than his hostility to Wildfire. If you're worried, you could look for...
Let's go.
It's getting late. Where to now?
The fragmenter is my home. Alright. There you are.
Careful now. Oh, there you are. Look at the busy flow of people. We're a little early. I want to buy my mom a gift. You're...
Yeah, let's get Sarval some customers.
Workshop? I'm not too sure about that.
And that didn't work.
Yes. I remember there was a florist in the overworld. How about we head over that way? I've been underground for so long, I almost forgot what flowers smell like.
What
What should I buy?
Ah, 15 of help.
Ever summer? Was that always the... sorry. I don't know that I think about it. Sending flowers is quite... Do you want to hear a flower story? As an orphan, I never knew my birthday. My adoption each year on that day, my parents would give me a bouquet of first snow. I only found out later that first snow represents beautiful memories.
Will of preservation.
What? Oh, this misclicks. Because the sun shines what one.
Sun shines, is it? There you go.
What should I buy?
I wonder if it's the right one.
May I have a look? Sunshine. Nice pick. Dad's not young anymore. He probably doesn't have to do operations solo these days. I knew you'd pick the right flowers. Well, let's go.
Oh,
My mom will be there soon.
I have to pick
Best
the
not
one
to
that's
leave
for her
old folks
mom.
waiting.
Fuck. Should have actually. I wanna do it. I wanna do it again. So where's the place? Where's the rest right here?
Mom!
Nat?
It's been too long. Sorry. I don't usually get this emotional. How have you been, Mr. Oswell?
I'm doing fine, Miss Natasha. Just fine. Look at you. You've blossomed.
Dad, I was wondering where he is. Is he...
It was 3 years ago, Nat. No need to be sad. He passed away very peacefully.
I'm so sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry. For 10...
Don't be, my dear.
It's not your fault that they sealed off the passage between...
Oh, Mom. I apologize. I wish this were a happier reunion. But there are two...
Oh, there's no need to apologize, my child.
I've
I've heard of your deeds down there, and we have many connections in the medical academy. No matter what you need, be it medicine or data, I should be able to get it for you. Be the doctor you always were, Nat.
Good thing I picked a dad flower. Yeah. But let's not talk about let's not bring the party.
She's always been there for me. With her help, we'll be able to ease the Underworld's medical supply shortage. That's good news for patients who... I really wish I could spend the whole day talking to her about the old days. Let's head back to the Underworld. We need to spread the good news.
Miss Natasha, one moment, please.
Mr. Oswell? I thought you had...
I apologize, Miss Natasha. As a matter of fact...
Something that Mom isn't supposed to know?
You haven't changed a bit. Smart and sensitive. The fact of the matter is, in the first 2 years after the passage was...
What? Letters from Vash. Are you certain, Mr. Oswell?
Of course, miss. I recognized his handwriting. You'll see what I mean when you read the letters you're... Actually, those letters were intended for your eyes only. The delivery address was the Underworld, but because of the sealing off of the passageway, the letters were sent back to your old house. To me.
I see.
I don't understand. Did you not show them to my parents?
I'm sorry, miss. I opened one of them out of curiosity. Master Vash stressed in the letter that your parents must not know what happened to him.
I see.
That's why I put the letters in a secure place, waiting to hand them to you when we could meet again. I'm not sure if I did the right thing, Miss Natasha. I just didn't want your parents to feel that their son was so close and yet so far away.
Do you have the letters on you, Mr. Oswell? Let me take a look.
Of course, here. You can tell it's the young master's handwriting.
Self-exile. Good masterpiece to You can hypertherm and further. Wizard immunity.
The cold has revealed to me my arrogance. How can a child who grew up in warmth ever begin to comprehend a cure to bitter cold? Vash didn't give up on his research into blizzard immunity, even after he left the city. I live in abandoned houses under broken roofs and continue my experiments. One step after another, I've made breakthroughs. I'm trembling, not because of the cold, but because I can feel I'm getting closer to the answer I seek. If what's in here is true, then Vash must have built a lab somewhere in the snow plains, and even made progress in his research. But how can that be? There'd be no point in him lying to me in the letters. Still, it's possible he may have gone completely insane before he started writing them. I need to leave the city to recover my brother's research data.
Leave the city? You are taking too much risk, Mr. Tom.
I know, Mr. Oswell, but I have a hero with me. She saved the underworld. I'm sure she'll protect me, right? Vash, it's been so many years. Are you still alone in the blizzard? Oh, ignore me. I'm just talking to myself. Let's go. It's time. such harsh cold. It's hard to imagine anyone surviving in these conditions. Unless blizzard immunity is real.
Fighting is meaningless. No interest in conflict.
Time for the main event.
Let me tend your wounds.
That's it.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Here, this looks like lab equipment. Maybe Vash left it behind, huh? Still, it's all just used test tubes, beakers, and other vessels. There's no sign of any sample reagents. Oh, I know my brother. He's meticulous when it comes to medical experiments. There's no way he wouldn't document his results. I want to go deeper into the snow plains. Gosh. Oh, that's very kind of you. Don't you underestimate the leader of Wildfire. Let's press on then. This may not sound like me, but I hope that deity the architects worship can grant us some luck.
Huh?
Citizens? Outside the walls?
That's a Silvermane guard. Oh, I'd almost forgotten. No one can leave Belobog without authorization. Looks like...
I can't say you sound suspicious, but I can't just take your word for it either.
Captain, look at her necklace. Maybe she's telling the truth.
It's the same as Dr. Vash's.
My brother does wear an identical necklace. Do you know him?
Are you really his sister? Dr. Vash saved a lot of my soldiers.
Saved your soldiers?
Yes. Take a look at the guards patrolling outside the city. All of them are risking their lives. Aside from the monster-related casualties, we lose men to frostbite every year.
Frostbite.
But thanks to the medicine the doctor leaves us, my soldiers are able to withstand the cold. They can make camps in the snow plains as footholds for our patrols. If it weren't for the doctor, we would have long since frozen to death.
Medicine. Blizzard immunity.
We don't know. Dr. Vash is elusive. My squad only met him once, and he didn't seem like the talkative type. He leaves the medicine at specific locations, and our patrols go there to collect it. The medicine is extremely potent. A small vial could keep someone warm for a week. Speaking of the doctor, it's been a long time since we last saw him. At least 2 or 3 years. I hope he's alive and well.
So he really did have a breakthrough in the snow plains. Oh, did the medicine have any side effects for you?
Side effects? Not that I know of. If there were a problem, it'd be that we couldn't go back to the city until the effect had worn off.
Because the city would be too hot for us. We'd break a sweat just sitting idle.
Thanks for the information. We're planning to head deeper into the snow plains to find my brother.
Seems like you made up your mind. I'd really like to send some of my men with you, but we can't leave our posts. Here, take this medicine. If what you two told me is true, I'm sure you're more than capable of handling yourselves out there.
Thank you, Captain. We'll take it with us.
Fighting is meaningless.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Too late to repent.
Oh, they already in that.
This song's for you.
Burn it up! Let me tend your wounds!
No
Oh, the
interest.
break killed all of them. What the hell is that?
Hold on. That's a big guy over there. Did you see that? There's something on the monster's back. Oh, the blizzard immunity. Shall we drink it? It's your call.
I totally won't drink that.
I'm ready. Doctor...
It's your tag, the monster.
Move carefully. The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Lance at the ready.
Nice. Nice.
Pretty good crowd today.
Burn it up!
I'm on guard. Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Need a doctor? According to your prescription!
Mega HP.
Time for the main event.
Okay, I got from Frozen.
Fighting is meaningless.
This song's for you. I'm on guard. Pretty good crowd today.
No interest in conflict. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
That was my first time seeing you in battle. You've got some moves. Let's have a look over there. My gut tells me we should find... It's Vash's handwriting. This must be the location of his final lab. Come have a look. His last experiment was nearly 2 years ago? What happened after that? But his notes seem to suggest he was working to... Brother, where are you? What... Sorry. I needed to take a moment. After seeing the letters Mr. Oswald kept for me, I was hoping things might have ended differently. I shouldn't have... I can't forgive him for what he's done. Nor can I say I don't miss him. Maybe I should feel glad. The medicine might not have been what he wanted it to be, but it came to something. Maybe he found some inner peace. They'll remember him as a murderer, as someone whose evil experiments brought great harm to the innocent. Vash doesn't deserve to be remembered as a doctor. I know that very well. But maybe this blizzard immunity can now bring benefit to others. Even if it was made by a monster.
Yeah, right. He had a mad scientist face, and then he had a slightly better mad scientist face.
Human. I'll take his records and data with me, and continue what he started. One day the world will see a perfect blizzard immunity. Before we leave, I'd like to ask for another favor. The last one, I promise.
No. Oh, that's nice.
That should do. Hope it can withstand the snow.
No. I wish it was better.
You're right. Let me think. Here lies Vash. That'll do. So long, brother. Hope you don't forget Dad's teaching. A doctor does not get to choose his or her patient, my children. Remember, never say no to those who come to you for help.
Has become a visitor to the Express. You might come across the past, but that's nice.
Outsiders.
How did you know that was Perkins?
Thank you.
Seems like Perkins picked up a stamp.
Its language module must have malfunctioned.
Outsiders are friends.
Visitors, Clara.
Oh, it's the variables. There was a huge shaking just now coming up through the ground. Mr. Svarog said it must have been...
Recalculating. Conclusion. Engine of creation. 97.66% probability. The engine of creation was an immense construction machine created by the architects. It was not built to fight.
Oh.
Well, whatever. We won. Thanks to that giant robot, we were finally able to take care of the Stellaron. And Branya made a promise. The Underworld and the Overworld will soon be reunited, which means that you, Svarog, you won't have to worry about preserving the Underworld for the time being.
March! Everyone! Thank you so much! I wasn't sure you guys would be able to do it, but now... Mr. Svara, what do you say? You guys said you were travelers from other worlds, right? I want to be just like you. One day, I'm gonna go traveling to faraway places and make new friends.
Calculation result. Update. Mission number 0001. Preserve the underworld. Complete.
Chat. Oh my god, Brian. Oh. No, not the rules. Not the rules.
That's our Bronya! Quick as a flash!
She certainly moves a lot faster than some people I know.
Oh no.
If you haven't got anything nice to say right now, zip in.
The boulder town.
It's getting late. Where to now?
You made it. I thought you were about to...
No way! After all our hard work,
But for the children who were born into this era, who grew up in this isolation, once you've tasted freedom, it's difficult. I'm sorry. If you have time, talk to the folks here. Every one of them will tell you about their excitement.
Finally. Ah, it's you! The liberators of the underworld! Relax, relax!
Brothers, sisters, ladies, gentlemen.
look at the big blue ceiling!
That's not a ceiling, Hook. That's the sky. So this is the overworld? The air here smells different.
Less rust and geomarrow particles floating around. Take a deep breath, children. This is what freedom tastes like. I never thought I'd live to see the administrative district again. All those years.
You're right, Oleg. It's funny. The moment I boarded the cable car, my mind was filled with everything I wanted to do on the surface. But now, I just want to sit down, zone out,
Enjoy the peace and quiet, Natasha.
It's Japard! Is he here to meet us?
He's still on duty. Huh. He must have recovered quickly.
Welcome back to the administrative district, Trailblazers.
Trailblazers. First time anyone's called us that on this planet.
The architects think it's only right that we should address you properly. Outsiders is hardly fitting anymore.
Yeah, this guy got good manners.
Please allow me to apologize again for what happened in the restricted zone. You were only trying to help. Thanks for Lady Bronya's inaugural address will begin soon. She asked me to pass on her invitation to you.
Uh-huh. That's sooner than I expected. Is...
Not really. But Lady Bronya insisted on delivering the speech as soon as possible. The address will be held at Everwinter Monument. I hope the three of you can find time to attend.
Everwinter Monument. I've never been to this part of the city. It's a sealed up area, right? Sure was.
Look, there's a crowd gathering over there.
Looks like it. Bronya hasn't...
Guards! Formation!
Whoa, this...
Citizens of Belobog, I kindly ask for your attention.
People of Belobog, hear me! Today we gather here to celebrate our victory, but it was a sacrifice made by a mighty guardian that delivered us this opportunity. She dispelled an evil that cost us 700 years of suffering. And in the process, she paid the ultimate price. The sacrifice of Cocolia Rand ushers in a new chapter. The blizzard beyond the walls will die away, and the offensives of our Silvermane guards will begin to contain the Fragmentum's advance. In the far north, I witnessed with my own eyes the struggle between the late Supreme Guardian and the evil power that sought to destroy us. In her last moments, the Supreme Guardian told me her greatest regret. The order to seal off the underworld from the overworld. With the passage of time, she gradually came to realize the consequences of that decision. Although tortured with guilt, she could not undo the damage. In her final moments, she wanted us to mark the Stellaron's end by reuniting Belobog. Overworlders and Underworlders must embrace the dawn of a new age. Together, people of the Underworld, I dare not ask for your forgiveness. I now know the reality of your decade of suffering.
These guys are not paying that much attention, huh?
But I want us to work together. We know that without your perseverance and hard work, Belobog will not recover its former glory. And the seed of civilization will not be preserved. And on that note, I'd like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to a few guests of the city. Most of you were not aware of their arrival. But it is thanks to them that our world now flourishes with hope. They made me realize that while we remain focused on preserving the ground beneath our feet, we should not forget to look up into the sky. I firmly believe that with the determination of everyone, our world, the world the Trailblazers call Yarilo 6, will no longer be alone among the stars.
We should have given this photo a better name, but anyway.
But before we accomplish that goal, I humbly ask you to follow me into the future.
The seal is right here. Respect.
I, Bronya Rand, the 19th Guardian of Belobog, hereby take my oath.
Nice. Bronya.
Bronya, we're back!
March, Don Hung, and you. It's wonderful you made it to the address. Sorry, I know the invitation was very last minute, but I needed to get the news out as soon as possible. The longer people waited, the more rumors started to swirl. The situation risked spinning out of control.
What's up?
Yes, I'm fine now, don't worry. My mother... She tried to force the voice of the Stellaron into my head. It was a terrible feeling. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't shown up.
That was some speech, Bronya. If I had to talk like that in front of a huge...
It was all just a bunch of palatable lies. I hope you never have a similar experience, March.
It was very nice, so that's okay.
I prefer to be honest with the people. But I also want to preserve their hope.
Don Hung, wanna talk about Mr. Yang's findings?
Allow me to explain.
Which means... the Fragmentum has already taken root by this point. Even though the Stellaron is sealed, we won't be able to reverse the damage immediately. No need for apologies. You've gone out of your way to save this world. You nearly lost your life. I have no right to ask for more. Besides, I agree with Mr. Yang. Ultimately, the fate of Belobog is in the hands of its own people. In that case, as a leader, I must give you a promise of the same weight. We will hold out with everything we have until the day you Trailblazers return. Even if it takes another 700 years, the children of Yarilo 6 will look up to the sky with hope in their hearts. So long, my friends. May the preservation bless your journey.
Congrats! That was one heck of a first trailblazing expedition.
Worth celebrating, I'd say. 2.5.
Really, 2.5.
What? That run-of-the-mill, huh?
My scoring criteria are different from yours.
Anyway, we should be asking you. Any thoughts you want to share? Equally unforgettable, I'm sure. Anyway, don't worry about the future. Let's go for one more round in the administrative district.
New feature, Brown and provides the viewer with various special stats. Relics. These two. Oh, this one gives me defense boost. That's very good. Nice.
said she's willing to wait 700 years for us. Huh. Don Hung, how here we are! Everwinter Monument. Photo time! Oh, Pela and Hook are here too. Let's make sure we get them in the background.
Yeah, let's take the photos.
Okay, where to next? Oh, we haven't seen Serval since we got back. Let's head to the workshop.
Serval.
Who's there? Didn't your parents tell you to not? It's you three. Come on in. I was just talking to Clara about you.
How have you been, big sister? Miss Serval's workshop is amazing. There are all kinds.
Miss Serval? Clara is such a well-mannered kid. Meanwhile, the architect's children are still calling me auntie and making me feel old.
Wow, how old is she? Probably a few hundred years.
Photo? This feels like one of my fan meetups. Anyway, for you guys, I do autographs for free.
Bruh.
Photo. Oh, I remember. When
over here, Clara. Want to learn some cool poses? Wow, that's pretty great. I wish the photographers at my shows had your skills.
Huh? Am I really that short?
Bruh.
Don't worry. If you eat like Don Hung, you'll be as tall as him one day.
I'll let that slip.
Here, keep it. A little farewell gift from the Astral Express.
Huh? You're leaving? I understand. Well, this photo will always be close to my heart. I'll make a copy for you too, Clara.
Thanks, Miss Serval. Big sister, March, Don Hung, thanks for taking care of me. Safe travel. If you have time, please come back and visit me and Mr. Svarog.
That's enough sightseeing and photo taking to last me a while. Time to head back to the Goethe Hotel for a good night's sleep.
We can sleep when we're back on the Express.
Not so fast! Last time we were here, that evil Madam Guardian interrupted us before we'd gotten the most out of our luxury suite. Come on! Himeko and Mr. Yang are grown-ups. I'm sure. Besides, don't you want to chit-chat with the locals now that Belobog is full of life again?
You can hotel and rest with no surprises this time.
Come around and have a look.
At the end of your journey, all that perplexes you and troubles you will resolve.
Oh, it was a close thing, all right. Good thing it dawned on me. Hey, Sampo doesn't have to be a protagonist, right? The likes of us are better suited to, shadowy comic relief, eh? Turns out the Astral Express crew is more fun than I expected. You liked it? Really?
What's Sam up to?
No. I I'm in no hurry to leave. What? Oh, Epsilon? What fun can you... Well, bye for now. Send my regards to the guys and girls in the tavern. Oh, and don't forget to say that Sempo Kuski will catch them for the next one. Time to you, my dear audience. I dedicate my performance. I wonder... You don't have to answer that. But if the answer is no...
What is he actually doing?
We should be getting back to the Express. Time to find March and Downhung.
Morning! How did you sleep?
Oh no.
Oh, copycat-itis still has no cure,
Did you get Himiko's message? It's time to go. The conductor will nag us again if we put the express behind schedule.
Yeah. Well...
Come around and have a look.
We need to go. Oh, no, it's good. Let's just walk there. This place is big.
Here we are at last.
Nothing lasts forever.
Hey! I'm not that...
Priorities? What do you mean? Are you saying rebuilding the underworld isn't one of your priorities?
Of course not. I'm just saying we have limited assets and we need new parameters.
Assets, parameters. You sure love your fancy words. Forget it. Leave it to me. I'll go down myself.
Come on, Seela. I won't leave you to—
Look, Branya! There'll be plenty of difficulties waiting for them, right?
Yes. Their future is filled with even more uncertainty than ours. But we will prevail here, even if it means arguments like this go on forever.
Glad I could give them some hope.
They won't go on forever if I win them.
Welcome home, you three.
Himiko, Mr. Yang! Team Trailblaze back from duty. Mission 1 accomplished.
Although Welt and I didn't
Mission
get the
one.
chance to go with you, I can tell you worked hard to bring things back to normal. Well done, everybody. And especially you. I heard a lot of... I'd say it's a solid 5 stars.
Get some rest on the Express. Urilo 6 was not an easy ride. Pom-Pom is of the opinion that we should leave as soon as possible to avoid potential resurgences of the anomalies we experienced earlier. Himiko and I agree.
Which means we need to decide where our next destination is, soon.
That's right.
That's the path of the nameless, I presume. Always on the road, always trailblazing. I'm not complaining, by the way. one adventure after it.
Looks like March has fallen in love with the way of the nameless. You can head back to your rooms for some rest, or stay here and make yourselves a cup of coffee, whichever you like.
I'll head back to my room then.
There I was thinking this guy would gradually open up.
We need to give him some time, March. I think he treasures the time spent with you guys. About your battle against the Supreme Guardian and the whole Stellaron situation. You must have a lot of unanswered questions, I suppose. While you were away, Welt and I did some research and came to some interesting conclusions. Let me know if you want to ask about anything.
Home sweet home. Mr. Yang?
The Express crew tread upon the trailblaze. We travel between worlds, like a thread weaved into the life stories of others. The universe is vast beyond our imagination. It's a miracle that our paths converge. The fact that we get to know and travel with each other can only be seen as the design of destiny. Thank you for becoming our companion. I'll do my best to answer any questions you may have. Sure. Oftentimes, those who are involved in historic events don't have the opportunity to see things from a wider perspective. I hope as an onlooker, I may provide some help. Klapoth the Preservation is known for their indifference. Unless you become a zealot like those with the corporation, it's hard to share in the Eon's power. Determined to preserve the world they loved, the architects held on for hundreds of years. But as the Fragmentum continued to advance, their already wavering faith started to show some cracks. And one particular guardian, Cocolia, abandoned the path of preservation altogether. In contrast, you stood your ground and proved your faith in the Amber Lord. Judging by how the battle turned out, Klapoth responded to your wish. Their gaze infused you with the power to wield the weapon of a supreme guardian and to take control of the Colossus. Don't mention it. Welt and I may have stayed on the Express this whole time, but we've been watching over you from the moment you set foot on your friends. Look after each other. The same goes for us Nameless. Please remember, no matter where you are in the universe, the Express will always be behind you. Is a Stellaron. There's no doubt about that. What I've gathered so far suggests it's likely that the Supreme Guardian was corrupted by the Stellaron at a very young age. All the tragedies that came after can be traced to that point. On the flip side, we can't judge Cocolia too harshly. Imagine if it were you or me who had to sit on the throne and watch the city slowly. Sure, ask away. We've got plenty of time. Welt may be better equipped to answer that, but I'd say it's unlikely. I guess it's possible, but it would take a long time. I can tell from your report that the new Supreme Guardian of Belobog is a smart young lady with leadership qualities. The firm and honest support she gets from people around her will also prove immensely useful. They will remain vulnerable and helpless to countless threats lurking in the recesses of the universe. We can only give them our best wishes from afar. It's virtually impossible to destroy a Stellaron. No one, not even Herda, has found a way to break its structure. The best we can do at this stage is to prevent its energy from overflowing. When the Supreme Guardian was defeated, the Stellaron that had been transmitting energy to her exposed its weakness to us for a brief period of time, allowing Welt and I to contain its power. That's about all we can do about a Stellaron. It may be suppressed for now, but it's only a matter of time before it regains power. But this brief window should allow the people on this planet to heal and rebuild. You're most welcome. Have some rest. You've earned it.
So, your first trailblazing expedition, joy or pain, success or regret, it seems you have something on your mind. Let's hear it. I'm afraid not. As I've mentioned before, the Stellaron's influence on Eurilo 6 is more profound than we might think. But the balance of power is tilting ever so slightly toward... As intangible as it may sound, don't underestimate hope. Because the power it inspires has no limit. Like the Stellaron, it's a seed that... Is that so? Well, I think you did the right thing. It's better to move forward with the burden of knowledge than to tread a perilous road with blind optimism. I remember a distant world where the people were faced with unimaginable danger every single day. This goes to show how much of a difference ordinary people can make. I hope Eurilo 6 sees that too. I too wish to go with you, but Himiko insisted on letting you and your friends rise to the challenge. I'd been observing what's happening on the ground from the Express, and I have to admit that I got sweaty palms a couple times. I was glad to see you three meet. Himiko was calm from the very beginning. She kept telling me to trust you youngsters' decisions. And she was right. I really need to stop worrying so much. Likewise. Get some sleep.
Pom-Pom, we're back! Shh! Checking star rail stability! Pom-Pom needs to focus!
Well, good to see you too.
Spatial readout! Back to the normal bracket! Star rail stability keeps rising! The numbers have stabilized! Dispatch the Oh! Welcome back to the Express! You've accomplished your Trailblaze mission. The Express appreciates your help. Thanks to you, the Space Fisher is healing up, and the Star Rail has become... As for the coaches, Pom-Pom's checked every nook and cranny and made sure everything's in good order. Don't worry about it. Eurilo 6 probably doesn't have anything worth buying anyway. Plus, it's your first time on a trail, but don't forget, next time. The destination will be announced at the navigation meeting. For now, get some rest and... Oh, Pom-Pom almost forgot. There you go. Careful not to spill...
Thank you, conductor.
Right away. To avoid encountering the anomalies again, the Express will dispatch shortly and head to a more stable area. For your safety, please don't leave your seat until the Express has reached cruising speed.
That's good. tl24. That's my current feelings. This one. I think that's not much left.
Do you want to enter the Forgotten Hall?
Bottom hall. I guess I will not do right now. Pom pom. There's World 3 now. Let's do it this way. Okay. We can just go and do the missions. I think I will be ending my stream right now. I really don't feel like playing right now. So I'll check this game out later. Thanks for coming to my stream, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll be going off, and I don't feel like raiding today as well. So let's go and get some food and rest a little bit. So, bye. See you all next time. This game is really good. Damn. The music on the last fight was also so nice. The whole like cinematic and music. The final boss battle, it was really well done. This game is really nice. Like a lot of people say that it's not that good, but I think it's this game feels really nice to play. Very epic. Right.